before. Famously, remember, MKLeo was a who when he beat Mr. R with Meta Knight all those years ago. So, you know, all great success stories start with stuff like this.
Yeah,
so
one big upset to get you on the map, and then you just snowball that into a slapping career. But either way, yeah, I'm again surprised that it's Paulo versus Wario, but nonetheless, this should be a great match. We'll see how these guys are able to adapt to characters that they haven't played in other versions of Smash at the very least.
Yeah, and I've heard people tell me that this matchup it's weird. Like, obviously, you know, Wario's biggest strength is that aerial mobility, being able to weave in and out of space very easily and convert big damage off of these meaty aerials. But Palutena, probably one of the best air-to-air characters in the game with stuff like neutral air, forward air, as well as an invincible back air. So we'll see, you know, what'll come through first with the unstoppable force and the impenetrable defense.
Yeah, very accurate depiction of the matchup, I would say. Palutena, just huge normals, right? She's able to wall people out really well, but if she just whiffs because Wario gets around her, then it's a little harder to play that game.
Yeah, and right now you see Makibaz off to a really strong start right now. But let's see what the answer is going to be from Nietono, because obviously there's always that lingering factor in the back of your mind that Wario has one of the best comeback mechanics in Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, can be very down and never out. This character full of surprises, of course. So far, Makibaz holding down about a 60% lead right now. Going to see how Nietono is able to force the chase here. He's just holding down the edge. Makibaz, though, using Town and City to full effect there, using the platform as an alternate option off the ledge.
Yeah, you see both players just kind of skirting around. As good as these characters are in the air, Wario's hitboxes are still really tight. You know, he still has to kind of be right in your grill to hit you, and that's right in Palutena's wheelhouse where things can get very dangerous. And great read on the air dodge down to the ground, gets the RAR back air onto the down throw, the explosive flame coming through, and that'll be first stock for Makibaz.
Nietono falling right into that one. If you set up properly, if you force the air dodge for them to keep themselves alive, that explosive flame is so deadly. Ooh, excellent empty hop. Reads the tech on the platform. Just going to get those bread and butters. Makibaz doing great so far. You saw Nietono trying to take advantage of the teleport recovery, right? With no hitbox, angle down forward tilt. But he failed in the moment of truth, and that allowed Makibaz to come back, take the stock, and extend his lead by quite a bit now. Working on a pretty decent amount of extra credit. And there it goes. Yeah, 57. Not bad, though.
Yep. Definitely not something that Wario can't make up with a few quick exchanges in neutral.
If we see the full waft online, that's going to be an extremely important factor if we see Makibaz reach his last stock. Or perhaps Nietono will spend it early if he realizes he's trailing a lot, just to get him to that last stock.
Yes, exactly. As you see, you know, he could be nearing that point soon. Makibaz has been doing a really good job sniffing out these high recoveries from Nietono. You see him kind of boxed off in a corner right here, though. Great use play with the bike right now from Nietono.
Oh, the parry, though. One of the things I was going to say is that Wario is very difficult to shield grab because of his ridiculous air mobility, right? Even though he doesn't have too much range. Whoa! Okay, Nietono going for option B, using it to not only create a lead for himself, but just take all that momentum away from Makibaz, who's killing it otherwise.
Yeah, and you know, Nietono's been kind of on the back foot this first game so far. Now let's see what the answer is for Makibaz, because obviously, you know, like I said, that patient playstyle coming out from the international talent is usually something that's really hard to break through. And now you see Nietono starting to carry that lead a little bit, but the couple of pummels in the back throw gets the job done. It's only 67% on the docket right now for Makibaz. Let's see if he's going to be able to make that up. And really smart from Nietono, waiting on the platform to build, you know, to cut down the amount of time he needs to get that waft back.
Exactly what I was going to say, man. As long as Nietono can keep this match going for another about 80 seconds, he should be in there. I think he used the waft around the 425 mark. And even then, he doesn't need the full one to win, right? Half waft will definitely do it, and that should be good in no more than 10 seconds.
See, Nietono kind of having a rough time getting off that platform right there. Now Makibaz off on the ledge. Great trade right there. He'll take that. And a great call-up with the explosive flame.
Yeah, these landing traps from Makibaz have been on point. And now taking the lead all the way back. Nietono kind of cheesed him out on that second stock, right? And now Makibaz just getting it done the honest way. Palutena doesn't have one of these single explosive moves other than explosive flame.
Exactly. Oh, but he catches the high recovery with the up air. That's going to be game one going to Makibaz.
All right, really solid finish here. And I think this is a huge upset potentially in the making. I don't think Makibaz is on too many people's radar just, again, because of the lack of exposure in his region. But this guy's really talented.
It could also be lack of exposure and also lack of character representation. Palutena, you know, very common stateside, but not exactly very common international side. I know Abadango newly minted 40 on the PGR and a Japanese legend in himself, plays Palutena, but that's a much more recent commodity. Recently, people are starting to pick up this character overseas, so maybe a little bit of unfamiliarity on the part of Nietono. So we'll see how he responds here in this game too, Max.
Yeah, I know the Japanese players don't have the highest opinion of Palutena. They don't think she's one of the best in the game, whereas over here, many people put her in their top 5, top 10 range. And I don't know.
For Tri-State, we don't think she stinks.
Yeah, we hate her. And also somehow are in denial about her placement on the tier list.
The 7 stages of grief or something like that. So we'll see if the change of scenery makes a difference here for Nietono.
Well, that forward air, I'd say that's the second most threatening aerial to Wario, the first being neutral air.
Yes.
Because a big button in front of you can keep this guy out forever. I mean, back air, of course, with the ability to just completely negate all of Wario's hits, too. It's really rough for these characters when they're going toe-to-toe. Literally, like, fair for fair.
Yeah.
Palutena's outranges him, like, 3 times.
There we go. Great tech chase right there from Nietono. Just sets up for the back throw. Resetting the situation on the ledge for Makibaz.
All right, getting that neutral get up with the fair. Oh, and waiting out the ledge hop nair, too. Looking like a totally different Nietono this game.
Yeah, whatever it is, that up air probably woke him up right now as these ledge trapping continues, and Makibaz having a rough go trying to get off the ledge from Wario.
Very interesting that Nietono's just banking on getting the 2-frame with forward tilt there. He could also just use rising double jump down air from off stage and create a really long active hitbox over the edge, but probably not wanting to forfeit stage control because if Makibaz manages to slip by and then get on stage, he's in a much better spot.
All right, there we go. Gets the shield grab him. Once again, it's just been all Nietono, with this in this first stock right now, but Makibaz finally able to get free.
I feel like Nietono's scheming on that bite by the edge, and that's why you saw Makibaz go for the ledge hop nair there. Obviously going to tear right through a command grab. Oh, the dash attack so unsafe on shield, but it looks like Makibaz just wasn't ready for it. Got over 100% of a lead right now. Oh, you can't hang there too long.
Good game, Palutena, says Wario. With the
good games.
Anyway, Nietono, like you said, been fishing for that for a lot on the ledge right now. Finally able to get it, and this is where things can get really dangerous. Wario with the lead, as you see, full wop on deck. Nietono can take the stock now if he wants to, Max.
Exactly, not just a comeback mechanic, but also a lead extension mechanic. And I thought he whiffed it right there. I thought I heard the sound, but no, he's still glowing. This is still live. This time gonna roll off the edge. Oh, and the up tilt still connecting, even with the strong hitbox at 90%.
There you go. Excellent job right there for Nietono, but Makibaz refusing to say die. Obviously, has a lot of ground to make up right now, but let's see. Take it one stock at a time.
You see the adaptation from Nietono. It's hard to pick out exactly what he's been changing up, but he's just on a tear, and plus having the lead, forcing this approach from Palutena, that's where this character excels significantly.
Exactly. Absolutely. There he is. Again, making great use of that down tilt too. Also could set up into kills such as dash attack, but not going to need it. Again, the friendly gentleman slap from Wario and a 3-stock. If there's ever an answer, that's an answer. And that's what you want to look for in those games, in those you're down a game situations.
That was quite the response right there. Nietono coming alive in the second game here. Just seeing him play so patiently at the edge. But Makibaz too patient at the edge.
Yeah, exactly. But once again, great answer from Nietono. Now, the ball is back in Makibaz's court. Let's see how he's going to respond now. And I feel like the stage layout really, really helped out Nietono right there. Having that, the added benefit of that platform above him made it so that Makibaz couldn't just jump off the ledge for free. Because I feel like that's where he was getting killed a lot in that first game.
Yeah, he couldn't ledge trap him on Town and City, right? When it was in the reverse battlefield formation or the pseudo-Kalos formation. But Makibaz, I wonder if he's going to bust out the Bowser of old, right? Now it looks like he's sticking with Palutena. Even in the face of a 3-stock, this man's doubling down on his character, tripling down even. Here in Game 3 of the set, it's all on the line right now.
I was just going to ask, I believe we still are in 2 out of 3 territory right now.
Yes, we are. Yeah, until Phase 2 of pools is over, I believe. Okay. It's all 2 out of 3. So I think only top 32 is best of 5. Yes. I'm not sure. They got a lot of people in this bracket. We got to finish. I know you might be upset if you got 2-0'd or lost a close Game 3 and thought you might have been able to adapt. But
yeah, I got 2-0'd, but it was close.
You'd never go home if it was best of 5. Either way, we've got a strong start from Makibaz. Palutena, one of those auto combo characters. She opens you up with a grab, with a neutral air, with a fair even at 0%, can lead into a lot of damage. Wario, same could be said for him, and his combos persist all throughout the mid-percent range too.
Yep, without a doubt. And now, again, it's looking like an encore of what happened in that last game, Max. Makibaz having a hard time getting out of the corner, and once he's able to get neutral back, Nietono doesn't really have much of an issue, winning it back from him. Almost getting the bite hitbox right there, and because of the platform layout, that could have potentially killed if he wasn't careful.
Also, why do people say that Carlos is a second FD? This is clearly a second Carlos. I'm looking at it right now.
Town and Carlos?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Nice backer there from Makibaz, as he does have the percent lead right now. Great catch up the spot dodge with forward tilt. And the back air catching on the recovery on the platform. Really great awareness there.
That was such a scramble. You saw that little roll fiesta these guys were having. And that's when, game 3 of a tight set like this is when bad ultimate starts to be played, right?
Yes.
People get a little bit nervous between buffering rolls and just, panicking. A lot of people will start to press those triggers.
Oh, but there we go.
Oh, man.
His palms might be sweaty, but Wario's are sweatier. Great job with the forward tilt right there from Nietono.
His knees are still strong and his arms are still light.
Yes. Ooh, again, that late hitbox of Wario's there, so dangerous.
So clean watching all of that link. First hit in there, second hit in there, into the bear. And now we've got a waft on deck as well. Nietono looking to spend it, but he has to find the right opportunity. Palutena with so many safe attacks, right? Takes a really crucial opening to land that. Again, going for these angled down forward tilts. Nietono hedging his bets on these edge traps.
I thought it was going to be another scenario where he held onto the ledge for too long and then ended up getting forward tilted, but able to jump through into neutral air. And still in it right now. Great job comboing the falling fair into the dash attack. And again, that very last hit of the forward tilt buying up some time, but Wario's back air saying time's up.
Yeah, with all that drift and the bike, just recovering high, being able to move on your way down and still attack, really useful for a character like this, especially when he needs to get out of an ugly situation like being off stage.
Yeah, Nietono needed to find a way to get off this platform. Every time he's recovered high on a platform, Makibaz has been right there to greet him with a back air.
This is still so close, but if you pay attention to the glow on the big Italian man, that could be very problematic in about 30% or so.
Yeah, Palutena could be sleeping with the fishes very shortly.
You find a horse's head under your bed. Or whatever it is. I didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, up throw, up air. Okay, this is officially lethal territory for Makibaz here. Oh, I love that explosive flame as it's descending. Nietono probably had no idea that was going to hit him at sea level.
There you go. Again, quick air dodge down to the ground, and the dash attack will do it. But Waft is still on deck, I believe. So Makibaz, he's not out of the woods yet.
Makibaz noticing that Nietono mashed jump to try to get it out of that setup. Picked up the juggle. Kept the air dodge punish coming.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Edge situation. Is he going to jump?
Okay,
no,
catching it with the neutral air.
That ain't Mars, baby. Oh, and he's looking for the deepest chase of his life right now. He knows that if Nietono has a second to breathe. Oh, that could have been it. Getting stuck with the bike in her hands. Palutena staring death in the face.
Okay, catches the back air. Platform's transitioning out. Does not get stuck on him. Goes for the high recovery once again.
Wow.
Go for the down throw. Oh, he wastes it.
That was a killer bait there by Makibaz, not pressing any buttons on the way down. Nietono probably anticipating some landing lag that he could have punished, but no. It was an empty landing. 164 still alive after this dash attack. What's he got? Oh, the B reverse on the bite. That could have killed him.
Okay, throws the bike. Okay, goes for the up smash. Dash attack. So stale, not going to kill yet.
He could have back throwed him. That would have been it. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Oh my God, Wario's back throw far from a kill for sure. But being off stage, not good here. Nietono changing it up a little bit, not swinging the forward tilt, just looking for the trap, but that should be the set. Makibaz from Arkansas over Nietono. And they're rushing the stage. Let's go.
Y'all come back now.
Oh, there were like 6, 7, 12 more of them off the stage that didn't make it on there. That was way more hype than you guys got to see at home, trust me.
Great job right there from Makibaz as Nietono taking a dip into the alternative side of bracket. As we take a look at that fantastic step between these guys, Max.
Man, that was such a good set. We started off with the surprise win from Makibaz into a 3-stock from Nietono. And then the key difference in game 3, the waft.
Yeah,
Didn't get to see it come into effect. And that bait. Oh, Makibaz looks like he's crying into his boy's shoulder right now. That's beautiful.
Yeah, man. You'd love to see it happen. Like